Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, yet still she doesn't notice you? You've been kind, patient, maybe even a bit mysterious, but no matter what you do, it seems like you're invisible. And here's the kicker. She's not ignoring you because you're not worthy. She's ignoring you because the way you're approaching her is all wrong. What if I told you there's a way to command her attention without chasing or begging, that's rooted in ancient wisdom? That's right, Stoicism. In this video, we're diving into 7 irresistible messages that will make her pay attention to you, but not just any messages, messages that are driven by Stoic principles. These are the words that speak to her on a deeper level. They'll make her think, this is a man who knows his worth and isn't afraid to show it. You see, Stoicism isn't about being cold or detached. It's about maintaining control, being emotionally intelligent, and attracting people through your character, not desperation. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've tried everything before. What's different this time? Well, let me tell you, what we're about to explore isn't your typical dating advice. These messages are designed to make her feel both intrigued and challenged, to spark curiosity and respect in her. You'll be using the power of silence, emotional mastery, and self-reliance in a way that makes you irresistible. And here's the best part. You won't need to chase her or fight for her attention. She'll be drawn to you because of your confidence, your clarity, and your ability to stay true to yourself. So if you're ready to transform the way you communicate, to stop being ignored, and to finally attract the kind of attention that leaves a lasting impact, you're in the right place. But before we jump in, take a moment to like this video if you're ready for change. Share it with a friend who needs this wisdom. And don't forget to subscribe because you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now, leave a comment below with your thoughts on these Stoic practices or any experience you've had with being ignored. Let's get into it, because your journey to commanding attention starts right here, right now. 1. I'm focused on my purpose, but I haven't forgotten about you. Imagine this. You've been working on your goals, pushing yourself to new heights, and living life with purpose. You're not distracted by drama. You're not chasing anyone, and you're definitely not trying to impress people. But then, a thought crosses your mind. You can't help but think about her. Maybe she's been distant, maybe you've been on her mind for a while, or maybe you've been too focused on your own life to even notice how things are unfolding. And then you send her a message, I'm focused on my purpose, but I haven't forgotten about you. This message is powerful because it instantly shifts the dynamic. It doesn't beg for her attention, nor does it show any sign of desperation. Instead, it's a bold declaration of your priorities. You are driven, you are grounded in your purpose, but there's still room for her in your life. That's something she can't ignore. It sends the clear message that you're a man who values his own time and energy, yet you're thoughtful enough to acknowledge her without being overly attached. And in the world we live in, this kind of self-control is rare and intriguing. Here's the twist. By sending this message, you're not trying to manipulate her, you're not playing any games. You're demonstrating that you're in full control of your life. Women are drawn to men who have a direction, who don't need anyone to fill a void or validate their existence. When you show that you are invested in your own growth, you immediately elevate your value in her eyes. You're a man who doesn't chase, you attract. Now what happens next? This message plants a seed in her mind. She'll wonder about you. What's he doing? What's his purpose? Why does he think about me even though he's so focused on his own goals? It sparks curiosity. She begins to realize that you're not just another guy desperate for attention. You're someone who has mastered the art of self-sufficiency. And that's magnetic. That's the kind of energy that makes someone stop and take notice. It's the kind of energy that makes her want to engage, because she knows you're not going to fall at her feet or grovel for her attention. But here's the kicker. This message doesn't even require a response. It's not an invitation for her to chase you. It's a way of showing her that you're not waiting around for her to define your worth. You're already whole, and you're simply offering a chance for her to be a part of your world. Women respect that. They want to be with someone who's not afraid to lead his own life. If you think this is the kind of power you need in your communication, make sure you like this video right now. Hit subscribe to get more practical, Stoic wisdom on how to command respect and never be ignored again. And I want to hear from you. Comment below. Tell me how you've used Stoic wisdom in your life, or ask me anything you'd like to know more about. Let's keep the conversation going. This message can change how she sees you forever, and I'm here to show you exactly how to do it. So, what are you waiting for? Start using the power of purpose to demand attention and watch how she reacts. 2. I'm enjoying life, but it would be better with you. Picture this. You're living your life, embracing every moment, and making the most of each day. You're not waiting for anyone to complete you or validate your existence. You're fully content with who you are, and your life is already rich with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. But somewhere deep inside, there's a quiet thought lingering. It would be even better with her. And so, you craft the perfect message, one that strikes the balance between self-assurance and genuine interest. I'm enjoying life, but it would be better with you. This message is a game changer. It does something incredibly powerful. It shows that you're not needy, desperate, or chasing after her for emotional fulfillment. It makes it clear that your life is already full, yet there's a space in it that could be filled by someone as exceptional as her. And this subtle shift in tone makes all the difference. It signals that you're a man who understands his own worth, but also sees the value in sharing that life with someone who complements you. Here's the brilliance of it. You're not begging for attention or approval. You're expressing that you have a life worth living, a life that's already fulfilling, but there's an invitation for her to be a part of it. It's an invitation, not a demand. And the beauty of this is that it immediately sets you apart from the crowd. You're not trying to impress her or convince her that your life is great. You're simply stating a fact. Your life is great, and with her, it could be even better. Think about it. How often do people try to impress others with grand gestures, lavish compliments, or desperate attempts to win someone over? It's exhausting and transparent. But when you say, "It would be better with you," you're saying, in the most powerful way possible, that you don't need anyone to make your life complete. You're not filling a void. You're offering her a chance to share in something already fulfilling. The impact of this message is profound. It makes her feel special, not because you're desperate, but because you've chosen her as someone who could enhance an already amazing life. She begins to realize that you're not just looking for someone to complete you. You're looking for someone who aligns with the life you've carefully built. It's an attractive quality that draws people in, especially women. Are you ready to take control of your own life and attract her in the most powerful way possible? Hit the like button if you're loving this approach, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on more Stoic wisdom to level up your relationships. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below with your experiences, or ask me anything you're curious about. Let's keep this conversation going and turn your communication into a powerful tool for attracting the attention you deserve. 3. I like how you see the world. Now imagine this. You've spent a lot of time working on your personal growth and self-awareness, honing your mind, your values, and your perspectives. You know what you want, you know what matters to you, and you're not afraid to stand by it. But one thing you've realized is that there's something captivating about the way she sees the world, the way her thoughts, her perspectives, and her opinions unfold in a conversation. And it intrigues you. So, you send a message that doesn't flatter, doesn't chase, but simply acknowledges something deeply meaningful. I like how you see the world. At first glance, this message might seem simple, but its power lies in its subtlety. It's not a compliment about her looks, her appearance, or anything superficial. It's a statement of respect for her mind, her perspective, and the unique way she views life. This is a message that instantly elevates the dynamic between the two of you. You're not just acknowledging her outer beauty or charm, you're showing appreciation for her thoughts and ideas. And let's face it, everyone wants to feel valued for their intellect and their deeper qualities, not just their surface-level traits. When you send a message like this, you're doing something rare, recognizing her depth and intelligence in a way that doesn't demand anything in return. You're simply saying, "I see you, and I respect what you bring to the table." This kind of message speaks volumes. It conveys that you're not the type to be swayed by shallow, fleeting attractions. You're looking for something real, something meaningful. And when you show genuine appreciation for how she sees the world, it creates a connection that goes beyond the surface level. This message also demonstrates something critical in Stoicism: the ability to observe, reflect, and value the world around you without getting emotionally attached or desperate for validation. You're showing her that your attraction isn't based on how she looks or on what she can do for you, but on the way she thinks, the way she engages with life. This approach is incredibly rare, and women notice it. They appreciate being valued for their intellect, their unique perspective, and the complexity they bring to the world. This message tells her that you're not just interested in a one-dimensional relationship. You're interested in a partnership where both minds can grow and challenge each other. Now, what happens when she reads this message? She'll pause and think, "Why does he like how I see the world? What about my perspective resonates with him?" It's an invitation for her to reflect on her own thoughts, to feel respected and valued, not just for her looks, but for the person she is inside. And that's incredibly attractive. It's not about feeding her ego, it's about showing that you value the substance of who she is. And that creates a deeper connection that's not easily ignored. Are you ready to move beyond superficial flattery and create a genuine connection based on respect and intellectual attraction? If you're loving this approach, make sure to like this video right now. And don't forget to subscribe for more Stoic wisdom on how to communicate with power and confidence. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think, or share your experiences with connecting on a deeper level. This is just the beginning of mastering the art of irresistible communication. Let's dive deeper together. 4. I'm not chasing anyone, but I'm interested in getting to know you more. Imagine you're living life on your terms. No one is controlling your time, your emotions, or your focus. You've learned the invaluable lesson of emotional independence, of not needing anyone to fill an emptiness. You're not running after anyone's attention or approval, but then there's something about her. You're not sure exactly what it is, but you're intrigued. You don't need her to complete you, but you genuinely want to get to know her better. And so you send the message, "I'm not chasing anyone, but I'm interested in getting to know you more." This message is a powerful one. It's a declaration of independence, of emotional maturity, and of self-assuredness. When you say, "I'm not chasing anyone," you're telling her that your value isn't tied to her attention. You're not desperate for her to acknowledge you or validate your worth. This sends a clear message that your life is whole on its own, and that you're not willing to chase after anyone just to feel important. Instead, you're someone who chooses to invest time and energy in the things that truly matter, including her, if she proves worthy of it. The power in this message lies in its subtlety. It's not an ultimatum, nor is it a game. It's an invitation for connection without pressure. By stating that you're interested in getting to know her more, you're showing genuine curiosity about who she is and what she brings to the table. This message shifts the dynamic. It lets her know that you're not emotionally dependent on her. You're simply intrigued by her individuality, and you want to learn more about her in a meaningful way. Here's the genius behind this approach. It removes the pressure. Women, more than anyone, can sense desperation or insecurity. They don't want to feel like the object of someone else's chase. They want to feel like they're being chosen because of who they are, not because they were the only option available. By making it clear that you're not chasing her, you put the power back in her hands, but in a way that also demonstrates your worth. This is not a message of need. It's a message of desire for something more substantial, something real. The impact of this message is immense. It tells her that you have options, that you're not desperate, and that you respect your own time. But it also conveys that you find her interesting enough to explore a deeper connection. She won't feel like she's being pressured into anything, and at the same time, she'll respect the confidence and emotional control you're demonstrating. The moment she reads this message, she'll start thinking, what makes him so sure of himself? Why is he interested in me without needing me? And that's exactly the kind of curiosity you want to spark. When you combine Stoic wisdom with strategic communication like this, you instantly raise your value in her eyes. Women are naturally drawn to those who have an unshakable sense of self-worth, and when you send this message, you show that you're emotionally self-sufficient, yet open to something meaningful. This creates an irresistible dynamic where she feels both intrigued and respected, and that's how you command attention. If this approach resonates with you, hit the like button to show your support, and subscribe for more tips on mastering your communication skills and confidence. Drop a comment below, share your thoughts, or ask any questions you might have. Together, let's keep pushing the boundaries of effective, powerful communication. The power is in your hands, ready to see where it takes you. 5. I believe in quality connections, not quantity. Picture this. You've been meeting people, engaging in conversations and building relationships, not out of obligation, but because you genuinely value meaningful connections. You're not interested in small talk or superficial exchanges. You're focused on depth, substance, and the kind of connections that truly matter. You're clear about your boundaries, your values, and what you want out of any interaction. And then you send her this simple yet powerful message. I believe in quality connections, not quantity. This message is a statement of profound self-awareness and emotional intelligence. It doesn't boast about how many people you know, nor does it try to impress her with your social circle. Instead, it conveys your commitment to meaningful relationships that add value to your life and, by implication, to hers. You're not out here chasing validation or seeking attention from just anyone. You're focused on quality, not quantity. Here's the brilliance behind this message. It reveals that you're a man who understands the difference between shallow interactions and those that actually foster growth, trust, and genuine connection. By sending this message, you're demonstrating that your time is precious and you don't waste it on meaningless encounters. It shows you're someone who has the emotional maturity to recognize when a relationship is worth pursuing and when it's not. This resonates deeply because it sets a tone of exclusivity and thoughtfulness. You're also setting a high standard, not just for her, but for yourself. You're showing that you don't settle for mediocrity in your relationships. This doesn't mean you're not open to new connections. On the contrary, you're open to the right ones, the ones that have the potential to make your life better, not just busier. This kind of clarity and self-respect is magnetic. Women want to be part of something special, not just a fleeting interaction. By conveying that you seek quality over quantity, you make it clear that she is someone you could see fitting into a deeper, more meaningful connection. This message is also a subtle challenge. It implies that if she wants to connect with you, she'll have to meet a certain standard, someone who values depth and substance over surface-level distractions. And that's a powerful signal. Women are drawn to those who aren't
willing to settle for anything less than what they deserve. When you make it clear that you prioritize quality over quantity, you're not just elevating yourself in her eyes, you're also raising the bar for the kind of connection she will have with you. What happens when she reads this? She'll immediately feel respected. She'll know that you're not trying to impress her with superficial gestures. She'll start thinking, why does he value quality connections? What makes him so discerning and intentional about who he lets into his life? This piques her curiosity and challenges her to rise to the occasion. She'll want to engage with you on a deeper level because she'll understand that being part of your world means being part of something meaningful. Are you ready to stop wasting time on shallow interactions and focus on the relationships that truly matter? If so, hit the like button, subscribe for more tips on how to communicate with power and purpose, and drop a comment below. Share your thoughts or let me know how you've used Stoic wisdom in your own interactions. Together, we're building a community of high-value individuals who know exactly what they want and won't settle for anything less. 6. I don't need you, but I want you in my life. Imagine this. You've reached a place in your life where you're no longer seeking someone to complete you. You've done the inner work, built your self-confidence, and cultivated a life that you love. You're not dependent on anyone for emotional fulfillment, validation, or happiness. You found peace within yourself. And yet, when it comes to her, there's something about her presence that makes your life even richer. You're not chasing, you're not needy, but you're clear in your desire. And so you send her a message that sums up your emotional clarity and strength. I don't need you, but I want you in my life. This message is the perfect balance of emotional independence and desire. It conveys strength because it makes it clear that your happiness and fulfillment do not rely on her. You're not reaching out because you need something from her. You're doing so because you want her to be a part of your life. This is powerful. It eliminates any sense of desperation and makes it clear that you're not seeking validation, attention, or approval. You're already complete, and any relationship, connection, or bond you form comes from a place of desire, not necessity. What makes this message so irresistible is that it communicates a profound respect for yourself and for her. It signals that you've reached a level of emotional maturity where you don't place the weight of your happiness on anyone else's shoulders. You've cultivated your own happiness, success, and peace. But just like anyone else, you recognize that someone with the right energy, values, and character can enhance your life in meaningful ways. That's what this message conveys. It's an invitation to her without any pressure, but with a clear desire to include her in your life if she's interested. This also communicates that you're not trying to be her savior, nor are you looking for someone to rescue you. You've already mastered your own life. You've come to the realization that while you are whole on your own, someone with the right connection and energy could amplify what you already have. You're offering her the chance to be a part of something special, but only if she's willing to meet you where you are, emotionally independent, grounded, and clear on what you want. By sending this message, you're signaling that you don't need anything from her to feel complete, but you'd like her to be a part of your life because you recognize that she adds something valuable. Women find this approach incredibly attractive. It's honest, it's confident, and it makes her feel special because she knows you're not desperate for her attention, yet you're choosing to make her a part of your world. What will happen when she reads this? She'll feel respected and valued. She won't feel pressured, but she will understand that your interest in her is genuine. The message will likely spark curiosity in her. What makes him so sure of himself? Why does he want me but not need me? This dynamic instantly raises your value in her eyes because it shows that you're a man who has the power of choice, and in relationships, that's incredibly magnetic. Ready to send messages that communicate strength and desire in the most attractive way possible? Like this video if you're ready to take control of your relationships and stop chasing after anyone. Subscribe to keep learning how Stoic principles can help you level up your communication and confidence. And drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how you've used these strategies in your own life. Let's continue the conversation and empower each other to become the best versions of ourselves. 7. I respect your space, but I'll always be here when you're ready. Now imagine this. You've understood the importance of patience, the art of allowing things to unfold in their own time. You've learned the invaluable lesson of not rushing, not pressuring, and not forcing anything. You've embraced the power of letting things come to you naturally. You don't chase. You don't need to pursue or convince anyone. Instead, you offer them the freedom to come to you when they're ready. And so you send her the message, I respect your space, but I'll always be here when you're ready. This message is the epitome of emotional maturity and self-assurance. It shows that you respect her boundaries and that you understand the importance of allowing time and space for things to develop organically. It's not a message of desperation or urgency. It's a message of patience, respect, and quiet confidence. You're telling her that you understand she may need time to think, to reflect, or to figure out her feelings. You're giving her the freedom to make her own choices without any pressure from you. And in doing so, you're also subtly communicating that you're not going anywhere. What makes this message so powerful is that it gives her control without making her feel trapped. Women, more than anything, value their independence and the ability to make their own choices. By respecting her space and telling her you'll be there when she's ready, you're demonstrating a deep understanding of her autonomy and emotional needs. It also sends a signal that you're not a man who will chase or cling, but a man who stands firm in his own value and is willing to wait for someone who matches that. This message is also incredibly attractive because it showcases your confidence in the relationship and in yourself. You're not worried about losing her. You're not scrambling to maintain her attention. Instead, you're calmly confident that if the connection is meant to be, it will unfold in its own time. You've detached yourself from the outcome, and that emotional freedom is magnetic. Women are drawn to men who don't let their emotions control their actions. This message tells her that you're in control of your emotions and that you're secure enough to let things develop naturally. By sending this message, you're allowing her to come to you when she feels ready, when she recognizes your value, and when she's emotionally aligned with the idea of deepening the connection. You're not pressuring her. You're simply offering a safe, non-judgmental space for her to feel comfortable. And when she's ready to engage, you'll be there. When she reads this, she'll likely pause and reflect on the depth of your words. Why is he so calm and confident? Why isn't he pushing for something more? These thoughts will likely stir curiosity in her and eventually admiration. Women appreciate a man who respects their space and who isn't afraid of letting things unfold naturally. This message makes her feel respected and valued for who she is, not for what she can provide. Ready to master the art of patience and emotional intelligence? Like this video if you're ready to learn more about how to communicate powerfully without chasing or pressuring. Subscribe to stay updated on more Stoic insights that will help you navigate your relationships with strength and wisdom. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts on the power of patience in building deeper connections. Let's keep this conversation going, and let's become the best versions of ourselves together. Conclusion: there you have it, 7 irresistible messages that not only make her pay attention, but also build a foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections. These messages, rooted in Stoic wisdom, are designed to communicate strength, confidence, and emotional intelligence. They allow you to assert your value without ever coming across as needy or desperate. Each message is a reflection of self-respect, emotional maturity, and a genuine desire for a connection built on mutual respect and understanding. Remember, it's not about playing games or manipulating the situation. It's about mastering the art of communication, showing your true self, and allowing things to unfold naturally. You're not chasing, you're attracting. You're not forcing, you're inviting. And that's what makes you truly irresistible. If you found value in these tips and strategies, don't forget to like this video. It helps more people like you discover this powerful Stoic approach to relationships. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more wisdom on how to live a life of purpose, strength, and genuine connection. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below with your experiences, or let me know which message resonated with you the most. Remember, confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about being authentic. The more you embrace your true self and communicate from a place of strength, the more you'll attract the right people into your life. Stay calm, stay powerful, and let your actions speak louder than